Sorry, didn't mean to scare you that bad. Were you lost in thought? Is it about the guy you like? The one you're having issues confessing to? Oh, oh, was I not supposed to know? I thought some of your friends came to talk to me. They said you have a guy that you like, and since I'm a guy and we're close, I should be able to help you successfully confess. Hmm? Yeah, that was all they said. Is there something else I need to know? Oblivious? Like, you're no longer interested in him because he's oblivious? Oh, damn it. And I was so looking forward to being your Cupid coach. Cupid coach. Most people call themselves love coaches, but they're usually like scammers, so I decided to set myself apart from them by calling myself your Cupid coach. At least, I would have been your Cupid coach if you were still interested in him. Hmm? Oh, thank God. I went through a ton of preparation for this. You have no idea how much paper would have been wasted if you'd given up on him. Not that anything would be wrong with that. You should never settle for anyone that doesn't meet your standards. Especially you. In fact, I would argue you deserve someone who exceeds your standards tenfold. Someone who is a model from outer space, who has mastered all languages and culinary arts, and rescues kittens on the weekend. But, no matter who this guy is, I'll support you, because I trust your judgment. You go for whoever you want. So, why is his obliviousness an issue? Oh, yeah, too oblivious to realize you're flirting with him. Yeah, that can be tough. Someone who doesn't pick up on what you're putting down no matter how many hints you give them. Oh. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone like that as a point of reference, but I won't allow that to be an issue. We're going to make this a perfect confession so he finally gets the message. And then, naturally, he'll say yes. Of course, I'm sure. You're the kind of person anyone would say yes to. Would I say yes to you? It doesn't matter if I say yes. All that matters is if he says yes. Now, you have to tell me about him. Your friends told me a little bit about him, but it was mainly about what he looked like. How do you see him? He's handsome, lights up the room, and you can't help but be happy around him. Isn't that how you've described me in the past? Yeah, you shouldn't go with that then. You could really upset him. You're implying he isn't special if you reuse compliments. And you might give him some insecurities if you use those words to describe another guy you're close with. There has to be something else you can think of. Something that's 100% special about him and him alone. You like how soft his hand feels in yours? My, how scandalous. Hand-holding already. He definitely feels the same, if you're that far along. I mean, I know we've held hands before, but if you're with the guy you like, it's different. Anything else you can tell me about this wonderful guy? The kindest eyes and has the kind of laugh that warms your heart. Good stuff, good stuff. I know I'd be over the moon if someone talked about me this way. You really need to introduce me to this mystery crush of yours. I think we'd get along great. Do you not think so? Complicated. Oh, wait, I get it. Wow, I've been an idiot. Yeah, I understand. You don't want him to think we're together, considering how many times our friends have joked about us looking like a couple. It makes sense. Introduce us whenever you feel comfortable about it. You're a good person, and you deserve the person you've set your eyes on, whoever he is. I wouldn't dream of throwing a wrench in your plans. Oh, speaking of plans, this, my dear hopeless fool in love, not an insult, just pinching that from a rom-com, is my book of confession ideas. Some of them are ways I'd like to be confessed to. Others are ways I would like to confess to people. Since I'm your Cupid coach, you can have your pick. Are you sure? Not that I have any issue with you borrowing one of the ways I'd like to be confessed to as your approach. Just, that might make him feel a bit awkward if he ever finds out. Yeah, I guess that's true. We are both guys, and we seem similar to one another based on how you're describing him. Alright, I'll show you one of my very favorite ones. This one's a little more quaint. Get him a personalized bouquet of his favorite flowers and a card in it that expresses all your feelings towards him. Bonus points if you give it to him in a place that's special to the two of you. Like where you met, or a place you often hang out. My favorite flowers? I like white chrysanthemums and roses, or any flowers with soft colors. Ooh, or anything blue. I'm not overly picky. Aw, that's so sweet of you. Though, you may want to hold off on getting me flowers unless it's a special occasion or something, or your future boyfriend might get the wrong idea. So, what do you think of that idea? Will that work for you? No? Oh. Okay, let me look for something else. Food. I'm sure you know the saying, the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And yes, it is true. Why do you think so many men are looking for partners who can cook nowadays? Yeah, grabbing food is more traditionally for dates, yes, but I'm not saying to take him to the Ritz. Bring the food to him. Cook him something simple, or grab his favorite treat from a bakery. Then do something like, hey baby, want to share this with me? Doubt it's as tasty as your lips, though. Oh, yeah, that was a little cringy. Hopefully, you get the gist of what I'm saying. Say whatever you want in the moment. Just make sure that he knows this is something special. Oh, yeah, I'd love to go to the ice cream parlor later. They started selling a new birthday cake flavor that's so unbelievably sweet. It makes me drool just thinking about it. Oh. Not as sweet as you? Pfft, come on. That line is almost as cheesy as what I said. If you think it'll work on him, though, knock yourself out. Oh, noted that one too? Okay, how oblivious is he? Oof, yikes. You've tried to confess 10 times already? That's kind of awful. Sounds like gestures aren't really the way to go with him then. Okay. If all else has failed, just confess. I mean, just state things as they are, plain and simple. Don't mess around with anything flowery. Give him a straight, I love you. He'll have to answer then. Yeah, like that. There's no way he won't be able to give you an answer if you confess to him like that. You've got this. He still doesn't understand? What do you mean? Have you tried confessing to him like that before? You just did? Oh, I see. You met up with him before we did, and he just still didn't get the message. That explains why you've looked kind of awkward while we've been... Me? What about me? Confessing to me? Well, yeah, I told you you could test out confessing techniques on me if you wanted. What does... Huh? Huh? You mean... You, you meant... So, when you said I was... you were... Huh? No, I mean... No, that's not, I... Oh, okay. You're gonna have to give me a second. My face is all red and... Oh... That... wasn't me rejecting you. I just... I didn't want you to leave. I... Honestly, I've felt that way about you for a while now, too. I didn't realize you were talking about me. Your friends didn't make it super obvious. At least, I don't think so. When they were describing the kind of guy you were crushing on, I did think he sounded a bit like me, but... Sorry. I guess I need to work on putting two and two together, don't I? In my defense, for that instance, though, I was distraught. I thought the person I liked was going after someone else. I was all prepared to bury my feelings and support you from the sidelines and remain single forever with only a dozen cats to keep me company. Of course I would have. True love means letting the person you like live their life the way they want to and not imposing on them. I might be oblivious, but I do have manners. I love you. So, I know this was meant to be your confession and all, but would you go out with me?